What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy the Captain. Today we're going to be watching When Cops Realize They're Going to the Slammer. We finna get straight into this one, not knowing what to expect. But if you a cop and you realize that you about to go to jail, don't you get picked on? If you a cop, don't you know what's illegal? Don't you know right from wrong?
There's a fine line between right and wrong.
Shouldn't you know the shit? Fuck it, man. Let's get into this bitch.
There are countless examples of corrupt, evil, and even criminal cops. But what happens to cops who actually get caught? These are 4 examples of cops who realized they were going
263
to jail.
years? How the fuck you get 263 years? Nah, I don't even want to know what bro did. He's a menace. Lock his ass up.
Lock his ass up!
Who is about to get the shock of his life after being brought into the interrogation room.
Have you offered your resignation or not? I can keep my job. Well, you can't keep your job, okay?
An inmate charged with...
Dude, that whole, you know what I'm saying, resign from the police station type shit, like, is that a way, like, not to get the police station sued? Or is like that to lessen your time? Like, what is that about? They always offer them to resign when they do some dumbass shit. I don't understand that.
Murder was discovered with a mobile phone and charger. When questioned, Tyler immediately folded and confessed to what he'd done. He expected to just get fired, but he was about to discover providing contraband comes with a much bigger punishment.
With every citizen that we have the privilege to serve, and you betrayed the trust of the brave and selfless men and women that you worked alongside for nearly 3 years. So as of this moment, you're under arrest for bringing a prohibited item, a cell phone, into a correctional facility. That's a 3rd-degree felony.
Providing a prisoner with a mobile phone carries a sentence of 1 year in prison. And that's exactly where Tyler is right now, serving it in exactly the same place that he used to patrol as a cop. But unlike Tyler, Stephanie Lazarus didn't get off nearly as easy.
Now you're accusing me of this? Is that what you're saying?
After decades of investigation,
I don't think you're getting
DNA
accused.
Evidence revealed that Stephanie was very likely the culprit of a murder committed in 1986. Because of the high-stakes nature of the case, the detectives made sure to meticulously plan this interrogation. Stephanie was a really successful detective herself, and she had recently received recommendations for her good work on a theft case. So the detectives used this, and brought her in under the guise that they needed help with a case.
I don't want to talk about this in the squadron because I don't know who people are listening. And if we go to my side, everybody's always wondering what everybody else is doing. Okay?
An interrogation room is a strange place for such a conversation to take place, so to put her mind at ease, detectives told her this was the place they'd least be likely to be overheard, as the case details were strictly confidential. Sherry Rasmussen's body had been found at her home after being shot 3 times. At the time, police suspected the murder was a result of a burglary gone wrong, but the case went cold when they couldn't identify the suspect. However, 23 years later, when revisiting the case, detectives found
23.
evidence that led them towards Stephanie, a girl who had been trapped in a love triangle with Sherry and her husband, John Rutten. So the detectives decided to bring up John's name to see how she'd react.
Are you guys friends? Close friends?
Yeah, we're very close friends.
Yeah?
I mean, what's this all about?
It's a case we're working on. It involves John, and in there's notes and stuff that he knew you and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we were good friends. Lived in the dorms for 2 years.
Was there ever any relationship or anything?
Girls will do crazy shit for love, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we dated, you know, I mean, what's this all about?
Well, it's relating to his wife.
Both the detectives and Stephanie have tried to seem as friendly and relaxed as possible around each other, but Stephanie is obviously starting to get very anxious at this point.
She's cooked.
Even though the detectives gave a somewhat believable excuse, she's now in an interrogation room faced by 2 detectives being questioned about a girl she supposedly murdered 20 years earlier. Her breathing has become faster, and her language is defensive, and her movements have become more erratic.
And you're right.
I mean, if you guys are claiming that I'm a suspect, then, you know, I got a problem with that.
Okay.
Okay? So, you know, if you're doing this as an interrogation, you're saying, hey, I'm a suspect. Well, now I got a problem with, you know, now you're accusing me of this? Is that what you're...
No one said anything yet.
Obviously, you know about all the DNA stuff and things of the nature that, you know, gets done on cases nowadays. You know, if we asked you for a DNA swab, would you be willing to give us one?
Maybe.
Kill say what?
What? Got him! We got him! Guilty!
Because now.
Listen, bro. She killed her, bro. She killed her. That's what happened. All over, bro. Dumbass.
Now I'm thinking I probably need to talk to a lawyer.
Yeah,
Stephanie
you're cooked.
chooses to provide DNA
You're
evidence,
cooked.
hoping her willingness to help out would ultimately prove her innocence. But, unfortunately for her, just 5 minutes later, the detectives decide they've heard enough and put her in cuffs.
Got Shorty
Months
in
later,
cuffs.
After a long and arduous trial, a decision was made by the jury.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Stephanie Eileen Lazarus, guilty of the crime of murder of Sherry Rasmussen. We further find the murder was of the first degree.
Stephanie was sentenced to 27 years in prison after being hit with a single felony charge of first-degree murder. But to this next...
She only got 27 years for killing somebody? How the fuck does that work? I thought you usually get life. Over that shit. That's crazy.
Cop, Jalen Fleer, a single felony charge looks like child's play.
Can I ask, is this something I should have lawyers on?
In April 2020,
You gotta ask that. You know you're a
police
cop.
received tips
You know
that
you're
a man
cooked.
had been engaging in with a local child.
What?
2 months of investigation led directly to Jalen and a mountain of questions that desperately needed answering.
So, I know that I have a lot to delve into, but I really want to get to know you first, if you don't mind. Okay. So, I'm going to lean back and get comfortable. Just because... Are you comfortable? Do you want to take off your duty belt?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your upbringing?
Yeah, so... I will ask what this is about?
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of... It started with a Crime Stoppers report, so we're just kind of going from there. We did receive a picture that, you know, when we looked into it, it looks similar to you. So I don't know if you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15 million things here.
As soon as the allegations are brought up, Jalen becomes visibly stressed. He leans forward tentatively.
I mean, I hate when they do the whole body language thing to judge somebody, bro. Anybody getting accused of anything, you're gonna get defensive, bro. You're gonna get defensive. Whether you did it or not. You can be completely innocent. You're gonna be defensive because, one, you're trying to fucking defend yourself. You gotta make that shit make sense, bro. Come on, now.
In his chair, clasps his hands together softly, and clenches his jaw. It's obvious he's worried about whatever he's about to be shown.
Yeah.
The detectives have made it clear that he is not currently being detained and is free to leave at any time. However, she is making a noticeable effort to make him feel relaxed, using a bubbly and friendly persona to put him at ease.
So this picture right here.
Yeah, that's definitely me. I'm the girl.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, so this picture right here. How old were you when it was taken?
20.
20? Okay,
20.
That makes it very easy. So as far as like the picture, so this photo came up in connection with some allegations about you communicating with a younger female on Snapchat.
Okay. Can I ask, is
It's always
something
Snapchat.
I should have lawyers on?
Jalen is starting to seem more and more stressed. He begins to sway in his chair more and becomes more closed off with his answers. But the pressure he's feeling now is nothing compared to what the detective is about to lay on him.
So, you know, this, like I said, this photo was sent to this person, so they were in possession of it, and we can't find any connection or reason why this photo would end up with this particular person if it wasn't shared by someone you may know or yourself.
I agree, yeah. My wife went through it, so I don't know why she was sharing it. So,
Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life.
Okay.
And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seems to add up.
The account that shared the photo and the information...
LOL, he was my best man, funny guy. Just gotta get to know him. LOL, why wouldn't you want me to wrap my arms around you then? Ha ha, just kidding. How old is this lady? Or this child, my bad. How old is this child?
Information was called J178211, a seemingly random selection of numbers, until you realized that 17 was his college baseball jersey number, 82 was his high school jersey number, and 2011 was the year he graduated in. If this account was operated by a so-called enemy of Jay, they'd sure done their research.
Jay, I'll be very honest. I want to know the truth.
Yeah, no, I've never even heard of that account.
Okay.
Cap. Fucking cap. He's cooked, bro. He's cooked.
Have you ever shared any images of your with anyone?
Yeah.
And
fair.
How many times would you say you've done that?
A lot.
A lot.
Never share any videos of you having with anyone?
With anyone? No. I've always had personal videos of being alive.
Cap.
And my ex actually had one, but...
Jalen then rightly decides that he's already answered enough of the detective's questions.
He breathing hard as
and
fuck.
asks him for a lawyer. However, unfortunately for him, he's quickly handed a search warrant, allowing the police to seize DNA, his phone, and his car.
Damn!
Police used this to gather a mountain of evidence against Jalen, and just a few weeks later, turned himself in. Jalen was charged with 20 felonies, including engaging in lewd acts with children under the age of 14, pandering children under 16, and engaging in the child under the age of 16. A few months later, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison.
14, bro? 14? And he was around like what, 20 years old? It's fucking gross. It's gross, bro. Let that, bro. Was that 14? What was that like? You're a freshman in the 8th grade? 8th grader? You're a freshman in high school? That's bro.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
12 years ain't enough for people like this, bro. I'm so sorry. It's just fucking... It's fucking gross, bro.
But this disturbing act doesn't even compare to the atrocities that Daniel Holtzclaw committed.
Oh my God!
263 fucking years, bro. What the... I'm not gonna lie. Some judges... I don't know what the fuck bro did, but some judges, bro, they go overboard with the shit. They could really just give you life without parole, but they be like, nah, I need you to feel this shit, bro. I need you to feel this shit, bro. Slap, bro, with 263 of them big ones. You know you're done for, bro. That's over 2.5 centuries. What the bro? You're cooked. You're done for, bro.
Daniel was brought in for interrogation after a report came in that he'd made an unlawful traffic stop and forced the female driver to remove her clothing and perform on him. What detectives didn't know was that this was just one of dozens of other crimes that Daniel would find himself accused of.
Holtzclaw was accused of sexually assaulting 12 black women and then a 17-year-old black girl between December 2013 and June 2014. While a police officer on and off, jurors in December 2015 convicted him of sexual offenses involving 8 victims.
Bruh.
Bro is a fucking menace to society, dude. What the fuck?
So we have no misunderstanding because, and maybe I didn't key in on some things. I want you turn in your activity card, walk me through it all again.
Turn my activity card, I leave out station, turn off my computer, done for the night, head left to go westbound on 50th from Prospect. About a block down, I see a red Grand Prix in the outside lane. I was in the inside lane. Directly in front of me, car swerved. At that time, I kind of fall behind of it. Lincoln, I didn't want to light it up at the stop sign, so I waited till it go forward and just lit it up just to the west. And then that's when I made a traffic stop.
Daniel recounts his version of events from that night. Cops said that he didn't report on the stop dispatch, run a records check on the driver, or even let them know that he just logged off for the night. But Daniel just explains that everything happened so fast he just forgot to do all of that, and made the traffic stop off the grid. However, Daniel doesn't seem 100% sure while recounting this evening. He takes unusually long breaks between statements and speaks in incomplete sentences. The true reality of cases is that it's almost usually impossible to get a conviction as long as there was no video or photo evidence of the event. The victim barely ever has any ability to prove that the suspect did what they did, as in most cases, they are innocent until proven guilty. This is likely why this turned out to be one of...
He faced 36 charges, including all of that lewd shit and pleaded not guilty to all charges. In court, prosecutors produced DNA evidence that was found on a triangle-shaped spot on the inside of Holtzclaw's uniform trousers, close to the zipper.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Fucking gross.
36 charges eventually brought against Daniel, each more disgusting than the last.
CSI is processing your car right now.
Right.
And when we stepped out, they found some pubic hairs right in here. Could they be yours?
No, that's not. I didn't do anything right there.
All right, well, finding pubic hairs on somebody's car, it's weird. It's definitely weird, but it's not anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing crazy.
Did she?
No.
So you think they could be?
No, it's not. No. Nothing of mine.
Your pubes couldn't be
No.
right there?
No.
You seem a little extra worried whenever you talked about seeing her boobies.
Mm.
You sure she just didn't flash you?
I can't. She's not. I don't want to say I can't recall, but I'm pretty positive she didn't
When I
flash
see
me.
a pair of titties,
She went like this, but nothing as far as I'm going like crazy looking.
lifting the shirt.
No, this whole situation and it's just.
It's kind of scary.
It is scary, and I don't want my rep to be. Everything's about in law enforcement. I don't know, 3 years on, I know that, but everything's about your rep.
Absolutely.
And I don't want.
And your rep is cooked.
Unfortunately for Daniel, though, this absolutely would affect his rep.
Your rep
as
is
the
cooked,
DNA
bro.
tests on the hair found in the car came back as a perfect match, and statements given by his girlfriend directly contradicted his story. So after the interrogation, he was placed on administrative leave, but just 2 months later, 12 more women came.
12 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. That's 15.
Forward with claims, and he was subsequently arrested.
Verdict: count 1, battery.
Battery.
Is guilty of the crime of battery and set punishment at 8 years.
8
Count
years.
2, procuring lewd exhibition. Not guilty of the crime of procuring lewd exhibition. Count 3, burglary in the first degree. Defendant is not guilty of the crime of burglary in
So you
the
got
first
8 years
degree,
right now.
nor lesser included. Count 4, procuring lewd exhibition. Defendant is guilty of the crime of procuring
Another
lewd
8
exhibition,
years.
and punishment is set at 5 years.
Oh, 5.
Daniel was found guilty on 18 of the 36 charges and sentenced to 263 years in prison.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Without the possibility of parole.
Bro is a fucking goner, man. He's a 260. Hold on, man. Let me get my fucking chair right. 263 of them bitches, bro. All over some fucking traffic stop, and you try to get your. You know what I'm saying? You're weird, bro. You deserve all 263 of them bitches, man. All of them. Because you used your power to force them people to do that shit to you, bro. You nasty. I hope them people get your ass, bro. For real. That's just fucked up. Anyways, man, that's going to be the end of the video. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you got something to say about all this weird shit, drop a comment. But last and not least, bro, please drop a subscribe on the video, man. It takes forever to edit these videos. It would mean a lot to me. Into the next one. Till then, we out of here.